Alright, so my voice is still mostly gone. It's rough out here. It sucks, honestly. But that's okay. We're good, we're good. Oh, I made an oopsie. There we go. That should make it better. Anyways, here we are. Ignore this, because we're not doing this. Not today. No. We're starting brand new. And you know what? I'm gonna do from the very beginning. We're gonna pretend I ain't never seen this before. Because I was playing before they even had a town square. Which honestly isn't that long ago in like the grand scheme of the game. But that's fine. You hurry to finish your drink as another group of customers leave the tavern. It seems the rest have gone as well, leaving you alone with your beer and the bill. One moment. I thought I had a beverage. I do not have a beverage. This is unfair. I've been having a hard enough time streaming without a drink, or with a drink, that I need one. If I was to try and do it without, I wouldn't have a voice in the next 2 hours. After leaving a few silver coins on the table to pay for tonight's food and drink, you get ready to get up and go, but a voice from behind makes you stop. Shadowy man, pardon me, I couldn't help overhearing you speak with your friends. You're completely right. King Cedric's death has been a great loss for the kingdom. A great man. Perhaps the best tavern keeper king of recent times, and a great friend. We were close, you know. Cedric often sought my impartial advice, and I, of course, was all too happy to give it to him. The man pulls his chair close and sits with you. Waiter, a couple of nice full pints, please. Where was I? Oh yeah, Cedric. You see, Rylea wasn't always the kingdom it is today, no. Before him there were others a long time ago. Yes, a very long time ago. Did this man just pull this from his pocket?
Graced her beloved subjects. But nothing lasts forever, and the young queen soon fell gravely ill. The kingdom's prosperity faded with its queen, and not here long, the throne sat empty. For 7 days and 7 nights, the people of the kingdom held a wake for her, with one question on everyone's lips. Who shall inherit the throne? With the kingdom in disarray, nobles assembled their hosts, and war ravaged those bounteous lands. Long years of despair reigned, but amidst the darkness, a spark of hope ignited far away from that devastated city. Rygar was a tough, weathered man, owner of a humble tavern called Traveler's Rest. In desperation, hundreds flocked to Rygar, pleading for food and shelter. He responded by taking them in under his protection.
Wait a minute, that's
Rygar
my
and the
tavern.
others built and worked the land, and the humble tavern became the wealthiest in the kingdom. His followers founded the Fellowship of Tavern Keepers and departed to spread his teachings. Thanks to Rygar, the kingdom recovered its former glory. Rygar was named the Tavern Keeper King, and the city was called Rylia, in honor of the man who had brought hope back again.
Oh, thank God.
On his deathbed, he told his disciples with a smile, "Only one who has served 1,000 times can be worthy of being served." With him gone, the Fellowship of Tavern Keepers decided who should be the next king peacefully, just as their leader would have wanted. Neither blood nor riches would ever rule over Rythia. Since then, the Tavern Keeper's king's legacy has lived on, keeping the kingdom strong and prosperous for centuries. Now, the castle's horns are blaring, and that can only mean one thing. The Fellowship of Tavern Keepers has been summoned. The most capable in the realm are preparing for what is to come. Who can surpass the rest of the members of the Fellowship for honor and glory?
Well, first one, I'm glad that we've established that I said Rylia correctly. And for two, I really do appreciate. I believe I started the game before there was a tutorial and a beginning story as well. That being said, I really like the voice acting. I enjoy the fantastical. I don't know how to explain it, but it's good. I like it. Anyways, oh dear, I got a bit carried away there. I think I've lost count of how many beers we've had. What? You think you can go up against the Fellowship? You're out of your mind. Those people are the elite. Their skills far surpass those of us common folk. You just said you were the right ear to the king. I don't think you count as common folk. So your mind is set. You've got guts. To be honest, I've already given up, but I believe in you. Ever since we first met, I could sense you have something special in you, and it definitely wasn't the 7 beers I already had prior. This is destiny. Turns out I was just talking to the owner of a fabulous tavern very close to the city. If you want it, it's yours. No dream is too big. Price? Well, keep in mind we're not talking about just any old establishment. This tavern is a total dump in comparison. How about 1,000 gold coins? That's all of your savings? No matter then. I knew deep down you were all talk. I'm sure I will find someone else who... All right. I've got the deed right here. I just need your signature. You need a manicure. And I think a doctor. Splendid. That was the best purchase you'll ever make. Though I should warn you about a couple of things first. You see, on your journey you'll encounter various... Are you feeling alright? You don't look too good. Maybe you should rest. I think it's already very... Hey, wake up. Those are some thick eyebrows. Which there's nothing wrong with thick eyebrows. I do not want thick eyebrows. And I want a tiny nose. That's really interesting that the second one is the tiniest. We need a smile. I like how that hair came with a bonnet. Ah, that is the one that I like the most. Yeah, no. Okay, well. Wait a minute, isn't that... Pretty sure that's the hairstyle the ghost uses. See, I like brown hair. But I like brown hair with dimension, and that seems like the closest I'm really gonna get. Like, I like depth. Like, deep reddish browns, or even orangish browns, where you can see it, like, when the light comes through. The chocolate brown that's, like, deep. That one is just too ashy. It feels very flat. I like a coppery brown. That's a good word for it. Alright, well, we're going with 4. We're gonna do the light. And... Nope, that's... tempting. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see. There's only one skirt. Mm. Sure, we'll do that. And there's 2 shoes. Okay. I feel good with that. Hey, wait a minute now. I didn't skip the thingy. Why is it saying that I skipped the things? That's so interesting. So what I'm hearing is this man, this individual, whoever sold it, they were only behind 250 gold. And I gave them 1,000. Jerk. Well, I don't know why I wasn't able to get the tutorial. But it be what it be. Chop, chop, chop. One of my favorite things to do, honestly, is just gather as many building resources as I can. And I don't know, I don't think that's the best way to do things right now. But it's what I want to do. So that's what we're stuck with. Chop, 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 chop. Something I don't like about the game, is I can't move the mineral deposits. They are fixed into the map. And that would be fine anywhere else, but not... I don't like it so close to my tavern, you know? I want to put my plants here, and my coop, and my barn, and everything else. That might seem silly. Heck, it probably is silly. But that's what I want in a game. I want a lot of autonomy when it comes to the design of my place. A lot of flexibility. I wonder why this happened. Specifically why it happened this way. So I've got a kitchen, I've got a prep table, I've got a press. Okay, I think I've got everything I need for... Oh. Oh? Oh? Okay, no, that makes sense from the shop from the one gal. Okay. Interesting. You know what? I think what I'm gonna do, because of the fact that the mineral deposits are right over here, is make my workstations off to this side. There we go. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, I thought so, but I wanted to double check. It needs to be way cleared up. Everything needs to be super nice and tidy. Which, fine by me. It's a shame. I actually really wanted to show everybody the cat, who is also a lake person. And a ghost. But mostly, in my humble opinion, mostly cat. Chop, chop, chop. Chop, chop, chop. Once we get these chopped, I believe I should be able to put them down, no problemo. I'm going to put down the crafting table first. And then the smelter. That makes sense. I feel like that's perfectly reasonable. Boop. Boop, boop, boop. And those are all indoors. Then I've got a tree, some seeds. Okay. Ah, okay. I thought that, I don't know why I thought that wouldn't. Nope. Q. Let's do that. Okay. That being said, let's come right over here and tidy this up. Ouch. Did I... Interesting. Okay. That is what it is so far. What? But is that not what that is for? Um, that is a hoe, right? I'm not tripping. So why can't... Ah, that's why. Because I am dumb. I have to do that first. Two, three. 1, 2, 3. I forgot how many games actually, like, you need to use a shovel to prep the land prior. I'm so used to in Stardew being able to just pop and hoe any ground. Well, no, I guess a lot of... Well, yeah, because it's already prepared. It's already tillable, so I don't have to use a shovel. But it is all designated, I suppose. One, two, three. Oof. So we're going to do tea up front, hops out back, wheat in the backest back. Okay, then we are going to run back here. Goodness gracious. I am having the time of my life, aren't I? So we've got the steak, we've got some malt, we'll get some lager, get that dealt with. F. So much kindling. I don't think the drying... You need that too? You do. Ugh. Okay, that's fine. We'll just do that. So we're gonna have two main dishes. One is going to be a meat broth, and the other is going to be the cooked steak. Because having different variations of the same dish, for example, if I did cooked chicken and cooked steak, it wouldn't be a variety. But yeah. If I don't pass out, if I don't go to bed shortly, I will pass out, huh? Okay, let's take inventory. Sort by type. I want to deal with that and this and those. Right away. These don't, what's the word I'm looking for? They're not consumables like the candles are, so I can put them down and not have to worry about wasting material. Oop. Oop. 1, 2, 3. 1, 3, 1, 2. Okay, not super neat, but I will put the rest back tomorrow. Goodness gracious. Why am I having such a hard time handling? There we go. Bedtime. I could have sworn 2 o'clock is when you pass out. Maybe I'm wrong? Maybe it was just nice because it was the first day. It's 5. That's rough. Okay, and I need... Oh. Okay. So I need water. Also, not that. There we go. That also, to my knowledge, putting them in a candle holder does slow down the burn. So that's nice. It's helpful. Oh, I don't need to water my crops today. That's neat. Get some stone, get some iron. Get things cooking over here. Oh, I need some coal, actually. That would be important. And how much wood do I have? I have enough for some firewood. I much prefer to use coal just because I can set it up to have I believe coal is 40 like burn units. Not 40, 20 burn units. I believe hardwood or firewood is 5 and kindling is 1. So it's a pretty big jump in quality and time. So I just prefer to take care of that if I can. Sometimes it's hard to find coal. Sometimes it's hard to find any of the minerals you need without like really going hard and going up to the mountain. Usually, I mean, the day is pretty slow overall. I really enjoy the pacing of this game, especially for what it is. But I prefer to like stay at the tavern if I can help it. Just so that way I can pop in, run all the machines, make sure everything's going as fast as it can, because I still have to age drinks as well. You know, you can't sell unaged drinks at all, which sucks. They can be slightly aged, but at the point, if I'm waiting for drinks to age to be like sellable, I'm just going to wait until they are the full volume or the full value, which is, I want to say, Grand Reserve. I don't know how long that like physically takes. Let me see about, not that. Here's the other one. I thought there was another one. Maybe I'm crazy. Boop. Boy, do I hate that. Okay, well, that's annoying. Plant, plant, plant. Yeah. I was like, wait, I can tidy it up all the way over there, but no, no, you can't. That's not how that works. Which is fine. I don't need it to, but... Yeah, see? 25, 1. And copper is mostly made for decorations. There aren't a lot of utilitarian uses for copper, but making brass decorations is huge for your comfort levels and your like style, basically. I forgot to grab water. Which the other thing I want to do is I want to make several buckets. I want to make like 50 buckets. I hate having to run back and forth every single time to get water. It's super annoying, super tedious, and super inefficient work. Stone is good for building materials such as mortar. There's rounded stones, there's stone blocks, I want to say. But all of those can be later on used to upgrade your tavern and build buildings. I don't know if the coop and farm utilize them themselves, but I do know that, like, I believe you need rounded stone for mortar, which is used when building. Let's go up to here. These poor guys. Okay, so I am fed up with this. If Clive opens his big mouth again, I'm going to lose my temper. The tension between Clive and Brock is increasing more and more. This is not going to end well for any of us. We can't go on like this. We must get back to work. I don't want to blow up Pharaoh either, but we can't just sit idly by. So this is Brock. Frozen like a popsicle. And this is Clive. No, no, no. Have you talked to her yet? I understand. It's about detonating the ice, but what else can we do? That you're contracted for? For what's the word I'm looking for? Context. Talking about so like chill. I want goods. Because to me, like think about having. Boop. Oh, well, that's not what I wanted, but that's okay. I do want this, though. And that's actually why I came up here, was for goods. But, look at this. Okay? They're talking about their friend who's trapped in ice. And they're like, I guess we gotta get back to work and blow him up. Like, no, you talk to the person in charge. And you're like, hey, fun fact, our buddy is frozen in a giant iceberg. Like, do you think she's just gonna be like, oh, well, sucks to suck? No, she's gonna probably be like, okay, well, let's, like, set fire to it or something. Like, have you guys put torches near it? Have you, I don't know, like, exploded M80s, like, 5 feet away from it? Not 5 feet, that wouldn't be enough, but, like, close enough to, like, chip edges, not close enough to damage appendages. Hello, little birds. God, Gotta mine all the goods, gotta mine all the goods. I believe there is probably a couple more, like, ore sites down by my farm that I just hadn't looked at yet. I do wish, and from what I've understood per, like, the forums and the conversations that have been had in this game, it's not going to happen. But I do wish you could sell, like, some raw materials. Specifically, like, metals. Because after a certain amount of things, you just don't have as much use for them. Especially when it comes to copper. You know, you have as many highly decorated, like, golden candelabras or golden candle holders, different shields and statues. After that, like, there's only so much you can do, you know? Unless I go nuts with expanding, but that's not. It's there, but it takes a lot of time and not nearly as much time as you. It does not take nearly as much time to acquire that amount of copper. You will always have a surplus. At least in my experience. Oh boy. I wonder why that is. It says I have dropped frames. But, yeah, no, it's just. In my experience, I've always had a surplus of copper. Never have enough, what's the word? Never have enough iron. Let's see. Ah. Is there anything else that I need as far as... Nope, not by the looks of it. I do want to make sure that you haven't... Well, you have plenty, but... Why doesn't... So, left click doesn't... More soup. Nothing over here. Nothing over here. Alt. Ah, yes. My bucket of water. But I just realized I have not aged the beer that I was talking about the entire goddamn time. You might wonder why, and the answer is because I am a fool. That's why. But that's okay. Alright. So we have wooden planks and a wooden pole. More planks, more poles. There we go. wish it would stop doing that. I don't think it does, though. Last I checked, it does not. The wall torches work good, though. And I could use another candle holder. Barrel stand, metal jug. I will need hinges eventually. I don't remember what for, but I will need them, I'm sure of that. Small bench. So I need reputation 4 and 6. Wait. Okay, yeah. Reputation 4 and reputation 6. I'm gonna chop some more trees. Hopefully, I'm not worried about like the actual dishes or anything right now. That being said, I do want more wood so I have plenty of fuel. I'm not worried about more minerals or anything like that, but wood is really important in the game. Between fuel and making sure that I have chairs, tables, all the stuff that I need, it's hard. But basically, I think our launch day is going to be the 1st. Or not the 1st, the 7th. Either the 7th or the 8th. Then I will have, I believe, fully aged beer. I will have my foods. I will have at least 2 tables. Oh, you know what? Tomorrow I should go down to the beach so I can talk to, I want to say her name's like Haruka or something. She'll give me a fishing pole, which will then give me the opportunity to make fish broth, which is an entirely separate dish. That will be huge. I don't think there are like chests or anything impressive that I can get as far as that goes, but that's fine. But there are fruit trees, which means I could also make fruit juice, which would be a different drink. Smart. Something that's interesting is beverages stack in groups of 30. So even if you, and I believe you only make 20 per like beer and juice. So, you know, you have to make a batch and a half to max out your stack. So if you make 3 batches, then you fully cover 2 stacks or taps or kegs depending on what you use, which is really nice. Really nice. But yeah. I can feel that my voice, you know, it's still raspy and it cuts in and out here and there. But it's getting a lot better. That being said, I need to take a drink, so give me 1 second. Time is so valuable and finite in this game. I'm not going to spend, 10 to 15 seconds just chilling, just standing. You might be wondering why the erratic tree pattern. And the answer is, I don't know. Just chopping where my heart feels the need to chop. Chop, 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 chop. Which tomorrow, after I get the fishing pole and probably do some fishing, I plan on coming back up and planting. So we'll see how that goes. I wish there was a more like, I want a fleshed out skill tree and I want relationships with the like townsfolk. Which I haven't shown you that yet. But that's because I have no money. What is there to show you, you know? Like, ah, yes, there are people. And they have no and I have no dollars. And they do not want to talk to me. But that's how it is sometimes, you know? You don't got money, people don't want to talk to you. It's a hard world. Hard life. It's a good life lesson, though. Money gets you where you want to go. Chop, 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 chop. Chop, 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 chop. Well, that's gonna bug the hell out of me now that I've seen it. Boop, 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 boop. Don't do that. Boop, boop, boop. No, that's fair. Boop, boop, boop. I don't know, I just hate having, like, bald spots, if that makes sense. I took very good care of my grass. Sometimes it was overgrown. I hate having dead spots. Now I don't have to worry about a lawn, and that's nice. Because I live in an apartment building. But that's okay. When I owned my house, I would take care of the lawn. We didn't have a sprinkler system, so it was kind of rough. And when I bought my first house when I was 19. So, you know, not very smart, not very homeowner. So I would water it when I'd, like, have the time, basically. And what I didn't know, because I don't live in a place where, like, water is finite, necessarily. There's no restrictions, and nobody really taught me the importance of, like, watering early or late. So the sun would still be up, and usually it would be high up. Because there is, like, a natural lull in my day around noon to 2. And that's also where my energy really starts to fall off. Oh no. Oops. It's bedtime. Is it 10:30? Or like 2:30 that is then? I don't know. But anyways, nobody really taught me the importance of, like, hey, you should water in the morning or at night to conserve water. Fun fact, there is also another reason you should do that. Because water reflects light. And it, not reflects, refracts light like a magnifying glass. And if you have ever swam, maybe you forgot sunscreen or something, or you've spent a day out on the lake, you understand what this means. It means you're going to get sunburned a lot faster. Or if you're grass, you're just going to get burned a lot faster. So I killed my grass the first year. And I was so devastated because I was watering it like every 2 days. I was taking care of it to the best of what I thought was my ability and like with the knowledge that I was given. And I just murdered it. Yes. Oh my goodness, there's a chunky version. You know what? That's the one we're gonna do today. Hello, sweetheart. Wait a minute. Do I have a bowl? I don't think I do. Oh no, I need to get a bowl. How am I gonna get a bowl? Wooden jug. I know that's for decoration. Small bench, small table. I don't want to do any small benches or small tables right now. I would rather wait until I have the large table recipe. That being said, why don't... Oh, I need an iron bar too. That sucks. Okay, so we're going to do that. And now that I've got everything working on some stuff right now, aside from... And I believe these are... They don't need watered every day. They need watered every 3 days. And since it was raining yesterday, I don't need to water it. I believe rain only pushes it back 1 day though. Maybe. I could be wrong. Dig. Dig. You guys are gonna love this. Wait, what? No, okay, I guess I probably have the map just a very tiny bit backwards. And that's alright. Yes, so. This is Bob and Nugget, I want to say? Yes. Bob. You are Bob's father? I wish I could be like, yeah, sure. Bob looks for him, but Bob can't find. Is that your name? Yes. Little Violet give name. Bob says thanks. Little Violet is a gem. You friend. Friend of Bob and Nugget. Nugget? Who is Nugget? Nugget is best friend of Bob. She is very smart hen. She helps Bob in his shop. Look at that. He's so gentle. So you sell things, right? Yes, you can watch. Let Bob know if you like. Sure. Iron ore, wild herbs, elm sprout. It's all very nice, honestly. It's very cute. I do not have money, Bob. I'm sorry. Money is not most important thing, but helps Bob to take care of Nugget. Bob also pays Buzz for letting him live in old house. Bob is responsible golem. So you're looking for your father? Father! Violet says father loves Bob. Bob doesn't know. Chest stone hurts. Father leaves Bob alone. Long time alone and sad until meet Violet's family. They are good to Bob and give Nugget. Nugget takes care of Bob now. If you find father, you let Bob know. Bob hugs or smashes after hearing father talks. Yes, I will let you know. You are a good person. Bob and Nugget like you. Say goodbye, Nugget. Friend leaves. Oh, what a freaking sweetie. That's adorable. Ah, I love it. Love it. Berries. Berries. Wild berries are not to eat. Do not eat wild berries, please. Wild berries are bad. Unless you know what you're doing. If you are a forager and you know what you're doing, like, you have to really know what you're doing, and then it's fine. But until then, don't do it. I've got bananas. I actually really like coming down to the beach. There's a lot of forageables. And there's little crabby crabs I can fight. Coconut. Coconut. The sound in the sea of seagulls. Hello, my friend. It's been a while since I've seen a new face around here. If you want something to drink, I have a couple beers left at home. It's that one back there. The ship. By the way, I'm Wilson. Nice to meet ya. Yeah, it's not a very common name around here. I arrived in the kingdom a few years ago and stayed to pursue my passion, art. Since then, I've been living on this bleak beach, enjoying life's little pleasures. Thank you very much. I built it with my own hands. It may not be a palace, but it's all I need. Somewhere I can keep warm and work is more than enough for me. After the shipwreck, I was able to recover most of the materials I needed. The first months were a bit rough, but seeing it finished, I feel it was all really worth it. Shipwreck? What shipwreck? Ah, yes, I actually arrived here by accident. I was on an expedition with other researchers when a storm cracked the hull of our ship, leaving us shipwrecked in the middle of the ocean. That's all I remember. When I came to my senses, I was on this beach and decided to make it my home. That is really... And you didn't think about going back? That's the funny thing. I love my new life. Now I do what I want when I want. I can spend days writing, painting, or just lying in the sun. That sounds so nice. Anything is possible. When I realized I was able to survive on my own, I decided that I would never go back to my old life. The wonders of the world are to be enjoyed, not read about in a sad, tattered manuscript. I see. So nice to meet you. Same here. Drop by any time. Spending time with your friends is one of the many beautiful things in life. That's super sweet. And for the record, his house is actually really neat. Boop. It is pretty trashed on the inside. But I believe, if I recall correctly, it's because he makes like art out of his recycled goods. But look at that, you've got a boat, and you've got the whole... And he makes the whole thing, it's super pretty. Nope, nothing over here. Not today. A clam. Get back here. A blue crab, which is fairly rare if I recall correctly. Maybe it's a blue lobster that's rare. Maybe both of them are rare. I do not remember. Razor clam is super sharp. That's what I was looking for. These are mussels. And of course the coconuts. Have you seen the state of the beach? Lately the tide keeps bringing in all kinds of junk to the shore. By all the gods, the other day I fished a wig. A wig? How is that possible? I usually use the junk I find for my artwork, but this is getting out of hand. I'm finding fewer and fewer useful things to recycle. I have an idea. Why don't you bring me the junk you find lying around? I can trade it for nice things or information about the fish in this kingdom. After all, I was a great marine biologist before the shipwreck. Sounds great. Great. Have you seen the huge chest I have at home? You can leave the junk there, even if I'm not there. And you'll get seals in return. When you have enough, I'll exchange them for whatever you like. We both get something out of it and clean the sea in the process. It's a win-win all around. I thought that was just for decoration. I didn't realize that was a harvestable starfish. But see, yep, you just go in here and then you turn in your thing. I believe for me it was the underpants. And I got 2 Wilson seals of approval. And then you talk to him. And you go to his shop. There's a bandana, another bandana, little aquariums with fishies, bananas, a shell, which is a shell is just a decor item, paintings, lamps, coconut, more paintings, more decorations. Pearly coasters are neat. I want the sea breeze tablecloth so bad. For everyone, all of them. I want this one. Small lighthouse and a whale songbox. So mostly decorations. He says you can ask for information, but I have not seen it. About the shipwreck. Were there no other survivors? No, not at least that I know of. It was a hard blow. I knew many of those men well, and it took me a week to accept what happened. But after a while, I learned to look to the future. After all, life has given me a second chance. To live stuck in the past would be an insult to their memories. Absolutely, buddy. Absolutely. And then this gal is Hakari. I'll find you, and if it's the last thing I'll do, I'll find you in. What are you doing just standing there? Do you need anything? Enjoying a day of fishing? Enjoying? Does a sword enjoying piercing its enemy? A spear being sharpened? No, I lost that long ago. Okay, but they're biting at least, right? Look, I'm busy. Why don't you just go away and leave me alone? Okay, I'm sorry to have bothered you. Hey, wait, come back a minute. I was curious to see if she said anything else. Listen, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be so rude. It's just, well, whatever. Let me introduce myself. I'm Hikari, daughter of Kujaku. I hope I haven't upset you. If you want to fish, don't mind me. Now that I think of it, it would actually be nice to have some company for a change. Thanks, but I don't know how to fish. Maybe it's for the best. Believe me, you don't know what... Okay, don't look at me like that. See that old rod next to me? You can take it if you want. It's no beauty, but it'll do to show you the ropes. Okay, lesson 1. To trick your prey, it is essential to use the right bait. There are various species in the realm, and each of them feeds on a single type of bait. There are factors that affect fishing, too. What species you can catch depends on what bait you use, the season we're in, and the type of water you're fishing in. Got it? Yes. After a couple of tries and you see that nothing's biting, it's because you're not fulfilling some of the fishing conditions. In that case, you should change bait or switch between salt and fresh water and see if you have it. Better luck. Lesson 2. A rod is not just a tool, it's an extension of your body. What's the balance like? Does it provide a good grip? Well, I think so. Good. The higher quality of the rod, the easier it'll be to catch fish. Lesser rods won't be able to handle the heaviest fishes, so if you feel like you're consistently having trouble catching anything, you may need to change your strategy. Whoops. Change bait or zone, right? Exactly. Sounds like you're getting the hang of it, so let's move on to practice. Here, with this bait back, you have a little bit of everything to get you started. I recommend the lures. They're top quality. When you're using the rod, press Q and choose your bait you want. Cast the buoy into the water by pressing F and stay alert, and soon you'll see the fish start biting. Alright. Stay focused on the buoy. Fish will bite subtly at first until they finally sink the buoy. When that happens, pull hard on the rod with F and get ready for a fight. You've got one. Move the indicator by moving the mouse sideways. And when it's on top of the fish, hold down the left mouse button to pick up the line. If you manage to fill the bar at the bottom, the fish will be yours. That's it. That's a great cat. Haha, it could happen to anyone. Sometimes fish bites can be mistaken for all kinds of junk. Boy, do I know. Fun story. I live in a place where fishing is pretty popular. I am not good at fishing. Never have been good at fishing. I hadn't fished for over 10 years at this point, right? Until about last year. That was good. I remember the first time my dad took me fishing with him, and nothing, don't mind me. I'm glad you liked it. Hey, I'm sorry about before. It's okay. You know what? Why don't you keep the rod? Treat it with care, will you? I know it's pretty worn out, but I have fond memories of it. Glad to hear it. Anyway, I guess I'll see you around. If you're ever in town, come by and pay us a visit. My father has the best fish in the kingdom. Mind you, he's skinflint, so don't expect any kind of discount. Anyways, and I started really getting into it last year. But we were fishing in a place where fish weren't really there at that time of season. We were fishing in early May, I want to say, and it was what's the word I'm looking for? That place is better off in like August. And I just was really having a hard time. And I thought I finally caught a fish. And I was so ecstatic. Two different times I actually thought I caught a fish. Once was my father-in-law's line. And he knew it the whole time. And was kind of messing with me. And the other time was just a stupid amount of algae or moss or whatever. It was freshwater, but you know, whatever lake plant life you want to call it, like reeds. I was so sad. You guys have no idea. Let's see what I can get rid of right now. We can get rid of that. Boop. 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 And then I can also... No, nothing. just use up all my kindling. Because why not? There's no reason not to. It's not like I can use it for anything else at the moment. Then we'll do the cooked seafood. Do the blue crab. Actually, let's do the mussels. Then I can stack them. Once you add something else to the keg, as you can see, it resets the progress. But honestly, I'm okay with that. Let's see what else I can... Let's move these over for right now. And then move those. Not using these right now. Or these. Might be able to use those soon, actually. No, not without... I think I would have to have the, like, milk, or access to milk, at least. And I don't think there's a way to make a, like, fishing lure table yet. What could I make all oil out of? Coconut oil, okay. That's good to know. So I can make coconut juice and coconut oil. That's actually really important information, so that's good. And then we'll put this right here for right now, and this... and this. Nope. There you go. There. And B. And there. Okay, so I should be good to do some more fishing for a minute. I believe I can even make coal, can't I? Maybe not. I thought I could make coal. It must be crazy. Or must just not have the option to do that yet. Which is fine. I do really like foraging. Not in real life. I don't have the like bandwidth to retain the knowledge I would need to be a good forager. Ooh. Interesting. Ooh, more mushrooms. And coal. I do like coal. But no, I just, like, I would like to, in concept. I think it's a really cool thing to do. And I really, like, appreciate people who have that skill. I am not that person, and it will, like, legitimately kill me. there is a channel I watch, and I believe the gal's name is literally just the Black Forager. Uh, but she is just such a delight. And she highlights various things that she's like, hey, fun fact, so this one's fine. This one will kill you within like 2 hours, and you will trip insanely beforehand. And I'm like, oh my god, why are those two like even similar? But like they look pretty damn similar. Um yeah, so that's my story on why I could never do that. I have bad memory issues as it is. Trying to retain life-saving material would be very difficult. I can apply a lot of things in like medical settings because I trained for years to be able to do that. But this, I mean, foraging, I guess herbal medicine would be one thing for sure, but that's probably the extent of where that would get me. That's a good difference. I would be interested in like learning about medicinal herbs for external uses. Trying to eat herbs or whatever foraged goods I could find would be a very scary game for me. Come back. A cod. Cod is good. Let's try, what can we get with just low bugs? Low buggies. It's the easiest one to get because they're in trees. Anchovies, that makes sense. And a net, nice. Yep, another anchovy. Alright. Let's see if there's anything we can get. Nope, 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 nope. In the fresh water. Yes, no, maybe so. I don't know. Hello, hello, Mr. Ducky Doo. Good to know, yes. Love getting trash when I'm fishing. So, fun fact, from what I have, like, very low level, like, tested out, it appears that your fishing bar decreases regardless of whether or not you are holding down the F or the left click. Yes, left click to reel in the fish. So you do not get penalized for being off of the fish and also left clicking. So it's really just good to hold left click the entire time. Good, good, good. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And that's where that'll stand for right now. Maybe get a little bit more iron. I just like to have a lot, honestly. You do use nails a lot in your work for expanding buildings, getting materials, getting new items and decorations. Nails and hinges. Hinges are not used in building buildings, though, I believe. Not going to get that second one right now. There's really no need to. I don't even have the recipes to like really utilize the copper. Not yet. Soon, but not yet. Boop. Nothing's harvestable yet. Ooh, coal. Again, it's just really the easiest fuel source. Oh, that's good. Since we've got that and that and that. Oh, interesting. So I can make candles with beeswax and fiber. I have not had a bee house yet, so I don't really know how they work. And I do not know what they require. That was silly. I got all these buckets. I should use them. So now I have 5 total. And I'm working on 3 more, right? Something along those lines. More fruit juice. And then I want to make some oil, so that way it's out and about. Yeah, I don't have the means to make that yet either. Which is a shame. Here we go. No, actually, I want to... So we are going to put those 2 away right now. And then... barrels are the only one that you are allowed to put fruit juices in. You can put any beer and I think maybe wine you can put in the taps, but you can only put liquors, cocktails and juices in the and teas in the kegs. Well, you can put anything in the kegs, but you can put those drinks only into kegs, if that makes sense. Alright, let's sleep. When in doubt, you can always consult the encyclopedia. Okay. That is honestly really nice for a lot of games to have. Just kind of like a basic, what's the word I'm looking for? A basic, like, compendium. A basic compendium of things. I think my goal today is to Mm, hmm. Let's look. Let's think. Let's use our thinking brains. We've got a lot of food, and we've got some drinks. I, we don't have beer, but we do have plenty of drinks. I think we should be okay if we were to. Oh, yeah, meat stacks to 99, drinks only stack to 30. But I think we will be okay if we decide to move forward with the, the store. Mm, I feel like that's only reasonable, right? Can't use it right now, but it's nice to know that it's there. I feel like that is the best way for us to go about this situation, is really to just go and, you know, open up shop. And that, I mean, is it anything yet? No. Well, worst case scenario, we get some money and then we can buy a food bowl for our cat. All right, 1, 2, 3. All right, let's grab a drink. So my method, usually when I have one type of drink, is I will just fill up all of them as much as I can. Because I can still run around, make sure things are clean. I can still calm people down. I can still bus. And nobody has to wait for their beverages. See, and I was right there, ready to go when he asked for a drink. People are very quick to anger, and almost all of them want to fight after. I don't know why. But, you know, it be what it be. Hey, you know what? I'm not actually like catering to people day drinking and having awful habits right now, which is really comforting. Like, you all are drinking coconut juice. Good for you. You're not drinking beer at like 10 a.m. Which, if you work nights, is fine, I suppose. But, like, I don't know. I've never been that person. I'm not against it necessarily, but I always feel icky if I'm not drinking right before bed. That sounds weird. I feel icky if I am drinking anytime that is not before bed. I don't like always drink. I actually drink fairly rarely. One, because it's just so damn expensive. And two, because I don't like the feeling it gives me. And also because when I drink, I like to drink. So, you know, it's a rare event, a treat, if you will. Like, I drink socially, and I'm not that social. So, that's actually the best way to explain it, is I drink socially, and I'm not that social. Oh, this makes it so much easier. Am I already out of juice? Okay, no. I was like, geez. You know what? I might want to, if I've already gone through that much, I probably should. If I've already gone through 30 things of juice, then I probably should use the bananas to make some more juice. Boop. My inventory is not full though. Come on, there we go. There we go. I mean, like, sure, we have water, but nobody wants water. Make sure everything's nice and clean. We've got beef stock and more coconut juice. Fill up a couple. Water that, or clean that stain away. Let's see. What a lovely journey it's been. It has been. I bet it's probably beautiful outside of Realia. Ryalia. Right? Realia? Because it's named after Rygard. I think that's how that works. More beef soup. You know, I will say, I don't typically like just like thin stalks, but beef stock's nice. Like, I'm down for a nice beef soup. Ah, it is dirty. I'm getting there. Jeez. I was like, why am I getting the dirty, like, room icon when we don't have any rooms? Because the only room I do have is dirty. For shame. Pay more attention, Sky. Oh, duh. Yes, I forgot. That's chicken soup. It is not beef soup. Which I should probably make sure I have something on the stove, too. Just to make sure I, like, don't run out, you know? And then I can make some berry soup, or berry juice is what I was trying to say. I heard the owner of the store is a cultist. It is the most common line, but it always is so funny to me. Like, who did you hear that from? And why would you think that? Well, there's probably a couple of reasons you might think that, I guess. There we go. See, I already have 1 gold and 61 silver, which is pretty good by standard. Make sure everything's nice and clean. It is rough that I can only serve a maximum of 12 people right now, but once I get that large table and what's the other one? Large table and large bench upgrades, then I'll be fine. You're gonna need to give me a minute. See, serve you. Wipe your table down while I'm here. Go back and get some mussel seafood. Juice. Juice. Do you want food or soup? Sorry, food or juice. Clean that up. Clean that up. Clean that up. Ooh. Bananas. Ooh, I'm almost about to get 2 gold. That'll be nice. Maybe tomorrow I can go into the shop. The towns. Because what, today is Thursday? I think. Which means that the shops will be open. Sunday, nobody is open. Isn't that interesting? Nope, not doing that yet. If you turn on the fire too early, it's too hot. If you put on the fire too late, it's too cold. I believe the sweet spot is you can turn it on anytime after 6 p.m. Oh boy, recipe fragments and a skill point. I believe each recipe requires 5 fragments. So, you know, and you always have to make a choice. There is not like, for quite some time, you have to pick and choose your recipes. You can't get all of the ones that are unlocked until, like, you know, you reach that maximum and you start getting a surplus of reputation point or recipe fragments. But that is not for quite a while, which is a real shame because I just want everything. Now that I think about it, you're probably supposed to be strategic about it like you are when you're setting an actual menu and be like, okay, what are the core things that I sell and how like hard would it be to put these recipes together considering that I sell these items. Like getting I don't have a good example. Okay, so let's say you have a supplier that makes it very easy for you to get pork. Well, then getting braised ribs is a lot easier than selling carne asada fries, you know? Because carne asada is beef. And carne asada fries are loaded fries. They have a bunch of extra things. While getting braised ribs would just be the ribs, a like type of seasoning, and you can pork ribs are great, and you can braise them, broil them. I think braise. I don't remember. My point is, they are easy. There's not a bunch of extra ingredients, and you can turn them around for a profit quickly. That's probably what the game wants you to do too. But I've not done that. I'm always like, oh, look at this. This looks interesting. Or I want to try this ingredient. So let's get this recipe. And it has spread me a bit too thin. Ah. No. Okay. I need to fill up 2 more. My goodness. So when I hit 24 or 00, that's usually when I do last call. Because if you do, okay, so if you close it, then you won't be filling any more orders, but they will still sit around and drink and eat for a little while. That being said, if you do last call and then you hit the button again, you will do a hard close, which will send everybody out, but it'll piss everybody off too, which is fair. I mean, you don't like to be rushed out the door. So, usually it takes about an hour to an hour and a half for everybody to clear out after you do last call, which means that ending at midnight usually gives me plenty of time to do that and then go to bed. Maybe occasionally adjust and make sure that I have like all my food and whatnot prepared for the next day. But that is few and far between, because I like to cut it close, like razor thin margins on time. Alright, after this, pardon me one moment. Ow. Sorry. I am having a harder time because I've been streaming for a little under 2 hours now. An hour and 48 minutes. And at about that 2 hour mark, because I'm still recovering, my voice kind of says goodbye. And that's fair, everybody needs a break now and then. Unfortunately for my voice box, I just started this journey, and I'll be damned if I quit right now. Everybody's getting their food, and I'm getting rich. Oh. What's really interesting is if your table is dirty, it is an immediate, hey, your tavern is gross. But if you have a bunch of little spills on the floor, it is not like that. Oop, oop. I'm glad everybody's liking the juice, though. I'll probably rush down tomorrow and check to see if the trees have that fruit anymore. They might take a few days to regrow. I don't remember. But I can also check to see if the mussels are still there, because then I can make mussel soup. Maybe try and catch another cod. Ah. Well, if that's the case, you're going to have to wait a minute because I need to clean these tables. There we go. Had them waiting a little bit too long, but it shouldn't be of huge impact. Good, good, good. Nice. So I've done 2 levels, 3.5 gold. And turn that off. Boop. Do that again. Okay. And I think that's all I can do for right now. Ouch. I might actually have enough to brew some tea. Maybe. I don't know if they are ready yet. Oh, oh. I am optimistic though. It's red tea. And the wheat. Heck yeah. No, that's awesome. And tea is a recurring crop. Hops are not. There are a couple of other things that I believe are reoccurring crops. Tea. Alt. Nothing there right now. I also believe I don't have the recipe for kegs. Not kegs, aging barrels, which it doesn't look like I do. Okay, so with that in mind, that's not here, right? No. Support stand, that's fine. Okay. Actually, I believe they don't open till 10. But once they do, I will run us around there, make sure that we have seen everybody and checked out everybody's stuff. Look at that cute little sheepy. I do like the animals. Like the Mr. Ducky Doo. That would be the Mr., I believe. Hello, Bob. Bob, no have any customer. People get scared and run when they see Bob. Of course they do. You're gigantic. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying I get it. Bob deserves the best, and I would wage war for him. But I understand the apprehension. It is a little spooky. Okay, so that's not grown back. Those aren't grown back either. We might have some muscles, which would be neat. And we also might not. It really depends. We do not. That is fine. Ooh. I do really like fighting these blue crabs. They are really good price-wise for ingredients for, I believe, the boiled seafood is what I'm thinking of. Oh, I got 6 seals now. Heck yeah. I don't think there's anything I can buy yet that I want. I'm sure there's plenty I could actually buy, but I'm very particular. Oh. Even the best sword rusts if left unsheathed. Fishing is not about talent, it's about effort and dedication. Hope you haven't been neglecting your training. Well, now it seems that the sea has been treating you well, not bad for a rookie. But your journey has just begun. Take this fishing logbook. You can keep track of your prey in it. Knowing your prey's habits will give you a leg up. Make sure to check it from time to time to see your progress and prepare for future battles. A prepared warrior is worth twice their number. No need for things. Show me your skill with the rod, and maybe next time I'll bring you a small present. And remember, you're your own greatest rival. Overcome adversity and calm your mind. Before you understand the enemy, you must first understand yourself. Well, aren't you delightful? And I'm not being sarcastic. That's actually, really nice information. Nice encouragement. Jeez, stop. Slow down. Think about what you're doing. All these buttons. Chill. There we go. Sometimes I feel like my body immediately is just like, oh, go through the menus. Go through this as quick as possible. You got it. You understand. And then my brain is like, hold on. Wait. And it's just such a wild difference. So a cuttlefish, that's interesting. I wanted a cod, but I'm cool with that. Oh. And I've got another cuttlefish. Hope they're more expensive than the cod. This feels coddy to me. Come on. Yay, it's a cod. We'll try 2 of these. Because I do want to see what fish this brings up. But I don't want to... Oh, an eel. Okay. I don't want to waste it all on the ocean. Not that the ocean's an issue. That feels like a waste. But, I only have so many of these ones right now. And I don't believe there's a way for me to make these yet. Honestly, I don't think I've even found a way to purchase them. If I'm real with you. Oh. Damn, that sucks. It was just like, hey, no. How common is it for places not to allow live bait? I'm curious. Because we have a couple of places where we are not allowed to use live bait. And I wonder why. Is it just too effective? Does it hurt the local flora? Because I know some people like fish with bread or with bread and stuff, and that really messes with like the local ecosystem because of the glucose. Never get overconfident. The sea is far more perilous than you realize. Ah, dummy. That makes sense. I don't know why I didn't know that, but that's okay. Anyways, I'm far too late to what I wanted to do, so I hope it's still open. I think they close at like 5-ish. I think. Oh no, not the sneezes. Awful. It's because I tried to go around the eventual death of my voice by taking a cough drop. Ow. And because of that, whatever ethereal being keeps life in the balance has decided to punish me. Thinking I could get away with using a cough drop instead of resting my voice. And now I must sneeze. It has to be the menthol. And it's such a tiny amount of menthol. But it's enough. Oh boy, it's enough. Okay. So first we've got Amos, right? Amos is our competition, technically. Only one who has served 1,000 times can be worthy of being served. Don't make me laugh. If that were true, I'd be wearing Rylia's crown myself. Aging barrel, aging shelf. Ooh. I do like tablecloths. I do want an enchanted room so bad. Or broom. Enchanted broom. You're so rude. Talk. Jesus. Oh, that was harsher than expected. Then we have, what's his name? Oak? That one's Ash. No, this one's Ash. Oops. Birch? No, this one's Oak. Woody. Are you Birch? Willow. I thought there was a Birch. Coal stockpile. Fireplace. So, these stockpiles, I believe they make it so it's either more, you either produce more or it requires less to produce. So that's nice. Okay, so nothing I can do right now. I can get an aging barrel at level 5. Bucket, mixed tank. This makes things faster, I want to say. I have no idea if the closet actually does anything. Can I harvest those? No. It was worth a shot. There is several other places. We're going to take the back alley for my amusement. These NPCs are not able to be talked to. This is Petra. She is the shopkeep for the most part, I guess you could say. Her husband does a lot of the smithing outdoors. She tends to run the people that they have. That being said, I know that she has the mining team. Lately they have me worried. I sent them to the Eastern Mountains some time ago and I haven't heard from them since. That's because they're sitting around trying to figure out what to do about their frozen buddy, and rather than talk to you, they're just existing, which is not good. Is it that hard to send me a letter so I don't fret? I know they're professionals, but that area is dangerous. And lately I've heard all kinds of rumors about town. Well, I hope it's nothing. And when they come back, they're getting a mighty talking to. If they're safe and sound, I'll beat them to death myself when I see them. Well, boy, do I have news for you. Oh, they've run out of ore. Your recipes? Just those two? Okay. Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, items. Okay. Recipes. So I want candelabras. Basic irrigation would be nice too. Am I ready to do that though? Yeah, I think I'm ready to do that. That's fine. And then Holland. I'm Holland. I know, a funny name for a funny man. What brings you to our forge? Just having a look, or have you come to pick up an order? Well, never mind. Either way, you've come to the right place. My lovely wife will attend to you inside. We run the business together. As well as beautiful, she's the best artisan in our city. Our work won't let you down. As for me, well, not to put on airs, but I'm very good with the forge too. I'm usually in charge of the tools. Give me some good materials, and I'll make you an axe that can slice an anvil in half. Oh ho ho. And I believe I can also shop with. But is it different? It is. Okay. So he does, as he said, the tools. And I imagine there's going to eventually be a tool tree. From what I understand, some personal developments have happened in the devs' lives. So things have been a little bit slower. How are you? I have many new items for you. You don't, but that's fine. Decor, furniture. No. Ooh. I need to do that. I don't care. It has to happen. It needs to happen. I don't care. And then food. This is meat specifically. He's a delightful guy. Beef, chicken, intestine, which is huge for making sandwiches. Oh, one moment. Oh, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Sorry about that. I was having a couple of technical difficulties. Oh. So, can't talk to these guys, but it is really interesting. And this is Hikaru's dad, Kujaku. Believe it or not, even an old sea dog like me needs help from time to time. Luckily, my daughter Hikari, not Hikaru, Hikari, goodness gracious, has inherited my passion for fishing. She often takes care of it while I manage the shop. Heh, but don't worry about that. I know exactly why you're here. I recognized you as soon as I saw you arrive at the market, wandering around like a lost sardine. So the tavern on the outskirts, eh? Ooh, you lucky lady. The world belongs to you young people. Watching you chase your dream makes me so nostalgic. I'm sure our paths will cross often from now on. No one can escape the chaotic and unpredictable swell of the sea. Browse to your heart's content. Our fish will delight even your most demanding customers. If anyone can bring that tavern back to life, it's you. I can see it in your eyes. Even the strongest hurricane can't overcome a determined navigator. Ah, if you see my little Hikari, don't hesitate to chat with her. She's always been such a cheerful and wholesome young lady, but lately she's lost her way. I've been trying to help her, but I'm sad to say this old man's more skilled at dealing with fish than his own daughter. Perhaps she'll be more willing to open up to someone her own age. Loneliness can be a refuge, but if it becomes habit, it can become a prison for the spirit. I've learned that the hard way, and I'm still paying the price for it. What a lovely father. That is so sweet. Today I dreamed of a shadowy whale made of seaweed and salt. Do you think it means something? When I approached it, invited me to play cards, and its crab friends started performing folk dances around me. Piranha, horse mackerel, eel, mussel, razor clam, and shrimp. Shrimp is a big one. Plants are man's best friend. They listen and never judge you, no matter how dark your secrets are. Leah and Rhea are very creepy little ladies. I don't know how to explain it, but they're very creepy. And they are technically two different shops. One has whole fruits and veggies, already grown, already existing. The other, Rhea, has seeds and sprouts. Sprouts are trees. Seeds are, well, seeds. There are significantly more seeds. It is a rotating stock for everybody. There are significantly more seeds than there are whole foods, and they are significantly cheaper. But everything does change every day. Except Sunday, of course. Sunday is, what's the word I'm looking for? Sunday is the day that there is nobody. Nobody's there. Nobody's around. Do I have enough inventory to do what I want to do right now? Not really. So, nope, okay. For one, I want to Interesting. And then we're going to water our pet. Store all matching. See, and this is also something that I wish I could sell. Like, oh, there they are. I'm not going to use those again. There's no reason to. Cuttlefish is more expensive by a long shot, so that's good to know. We're going to do another cup of tea. There we go. There's that. Nope, no fruit. No fruit today. Oh, you know what? There is definitely fruit. I need to go run and get it, though. I know there's fruit over in the Hidden Hills. Or Harvest Hills? Is that what he called it earlier? I think it was Woody who said something about Violet. But yes, no. This little one, I forget his name. Arthur. He's got such a sweet little face. And then there's Buzz. And yes, Holly is the wife. There's a couple of things for what do I need for a chicken coop? 25 planks, 15 nails, 10 mortar or rounded stones, I can't quite tell, and 15 gold. So we're a ways away from that for now. For now. Yeah, it's 10 mortar. And then 30 nails, 15 mortar, and 30 gold for a barn. I can have a max of 2 coops, 1 barn right now. And I don't know if that will change. I did not get that far into animals, if I'm honest. I should have, but my priorities were elsewhere. Oh, no, this is not where I want to go. I have gone too far. Aromatic plants, yes. But that is what I was looking for. See? Fruit. Lemon. Olives. More olives. And that's that for right now. So at least we could also make some lemonade, I believe. Oh, and berries. So we could make some more berry juice too. Holly and Buzz sell, in addition to the building materials and whatnot, Holly sells animal products. She does not sell meat, but she does sell milk, eggs, so on and so forth. I think the next I don't know. I don't know if I really want to get into fishing this time. I don't know. Decisions. Of tea. Let's do the cod. Okay, so cuttlefish can't be used in the fish recipe by the looks of it. Which, fair enough, I have no idea what cuttlefish does or acts like as far as food goes. What is in here? We're at not the green ribbon, but we're at young. Okay. There's, I believe, 4 levels. Green, blue, orange, and I think purple. Okay, so we've got our chicken, we've got our beef, we've got our mussel, and we've got cod. I don't know if we're going to end up doing anything with cuttlefish, but I would like to. Just chill here for a couple of minutes. Or, we could, there's not a real, I can't really run down to Wilson's and exchange anything right now. I can make my bed, I guess. Have I pet my cat today? No affection out here. No love. Nope. Oh, I wonder. Oh. Interesting. Really? Okay. Well. Can't do that. We will do the meat broth for right now. And then I will go to sleep. And I think that'll be the end of the stream today. It has been 2.5 hours. My throat is kindly asking for a break, and I have to wake up very soon. But I will see you guys soon, and maybe, because I do enjoy playing this game, I will be able to maybe make a series of it. I'm not sure yet. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, or the stream. I don't really know where you're watching this, but yeah, have a good one.